So first, we're gonna push the program counter to the memory address to get our first instruction. So this control is for the program counter output. So this will output towards the bus, but there's obviously nothing there because that's 0. And then this control is for memory address in. So up here, it'll input whatever value is on these 4 on the bus. And obviously, and then we have to pulse the clock. And then obviously it's just still gonna be zeros.
Okay. So
then we reset everything. And then we take what we have at memory address 0 and we bring it over to the instruction register. And to do that, we do RAM out.
Explain those 8
okay, all right.
red LEDs.
But should I just do it when I get here though?
Sure.
Right. Yeah.
That's fine.
So first we do RAM out, which is this 4th one. And then as you can see, it comes to the bus.
Yeah.
Whatever value there. And then we do instruction register in, which is this one. And then if I pulse the clock, then the value on the bus will get written to the instruction register. And there it is. And this is the instruction code right here. And what I have written in the memory is at the instruction 0001 is load the load A command, and it will load the value at this address, and this is address 14. Right. So I'll show you how we do this.
So the top 4 bits are the instruction word, and the bottom 4 are the memory address. Okay.
So then I reset everything, and then how I'm going to do this is I'm going to bring these bottom 4 bits onto the bus, and then write it to the memory address. So instruction register out to the bus, and then these bottom 4 bits get written to the bus, and then memory address in will then, and then on a clock cycle it'll bring it into memory address. So there's those 3 bits on the memory address. And then I'll reset everything.
And the red LEDs show you the value at that memory address.
Yes, so this is the value at address 14, and this is the value that we're going to load to register A. Okay. So to load at the register A, RAM out, so the value at this gets written to the bus. And then we got to do register A in, which is this one. So then when this gets turned on and I pulse the clock, this value on the bus will get written to register A. As you can see, it's written to register A. So then I reset everything. And then at that point, that's the end of the load A command. So now I'm on to the next command. And I forgot to pulse that.
Okay.
That was...
That's alright. Is that okay? Okay, so instruction pointer moved 1.
Yeah. So okay. Then I bring this to the bus, and then and now that we're on a new instruction, I want to bring this to the memory, and then I'm going to read that instruction to the instruction register. So I want to do memory address in to read this value on the bus, which is this value, to the memory address. So then there's that, and this is our new instruction.
Okay.
And then to get that new instruction to our memory address.
To your instruction register.
To our instruction register, sorry, yeah.
All right.
We're going to want to do RAM out again. And then that puts the value on the bus. And then instruction register in, which will read that value on a clock cycle to the instruction register. So if I pulse it, then this value, or the value on the bus, is written to the instruction register.
So now you have the top 4 bits are your instruction
So now
code,
we're on a new instruction, which is 0010. So
and that means
that we're adding whatever value is stored at this address.
Right, so address 15. So we're about to add address 15 to A.
Yes.
Okay.
And how I do that is I'm going to write this address to the bus and then write to the memory address. So instruction register out. The 5th one, yes, the 5th one. So then we got those bottom 4 bits, and then memory address in, and then on a clock cycle, that'll write it to this.
Yep.
So then, there you go. We got
it
those.
to there.
We got address 15.
And then those red LEDs there show you the value at memory address 15.
Yeah, and now to add this value to A, we're going to write it to the bus and then write it to register B. And then this ALU is always adding these two values. So as soon as that value goes in here, the ALU will show us our answer.
Okay.
In binary.
Right.
So then we're going to want to RAM out, which will then put that value to the bus. And then B in 2, 4, 8, 10, 9. So this one will be B in. So on a clock cycle, it'll write the value at the bus to the B register. And as you can see, there it is.
Okay.
And then this is our output right here.
Right, so that's actually adding A plus B equals this.
And then, So
okay, so now you're going to...
Now I'm going to write the answer to register A. So I'm going to output this to the bus and then read it to register A. So that I can hold that value.
Right.
And then to do that, I do ALU out. So this transceiver right here and write it to the bus right here, which is that 1, 2, 3. So that will output our answer to the bus. And then I'm going to do A in, register A in, so that it will write the value to the bus to the register. Which is 2, 4, 6, 7. So then on a clock cycle, it'll write the bus to the register. And then there's that.
Right.
And then I'm going to reset the control. And then the only thing left to do is to move this over to our control decimal display. So
Or output display.
Output.
Right.
So
we're going to move that binary value to display in decimal.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the bus, then read it through this, and then it'll show the value. So I'm going to do A out, which is 8. So then you'll see, you see the value there. And then I'm going to do output enable. So that output enable is which is this. So then if I grab this, then the value is in this register, and then as soon as I put this low, it'll show the value right there. No, I need to put it low and then bring it back high. I need to pulse it low. And then pulse the clock. While it's low? No, I mean you bring it high. And then there's our answer.
There's your answer. So, for those who were paying attention, you had to know what value was in A and what value was in B. A is different than it was before.
Yeah.
B currently has the add part that we did. Came through the ALU, which is actually a different number now than 42.
Yeah.
So, cool. Nope. It took 8.5 minutes for something that a computer